Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, hundreds of boaters took off work and hit the water today for a beloved Northeast Florida tradition, Boater Skip Day. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Air Unit captured this aerial video. You can see just how many boats were out at Bayard Point. The annual tradition at the shoreline south of Green Cove Springs is a good excuse to get out of the office and onto a boat.
Yeah, some boaters say the event started with a Facebook group, simply posting years ago calling for everyone to take a day off from work and, hey, go out to the water. Well, despite some looming dark clouds, the weather was still great today for boaters. And some might be considering hitting the water this weekend. Richard Nunn's joining us momentarily with the preview of our weekend forecast. But first, let's go to reporter Chris Will, who stopped by Boater Skip Day to see how law enforcement was addressing the increasingly popular event.
Boater Skip Day is certainly known to be a good time, but sometimes a little too much of a good time. Last year saw 21 arrests during the event, things like disorderly conduct or driving under the influence. But the goal is no arrests at all. So first responders are on the river to make sure it's a safe skip day.
It was a party on the water.
We're working every day. So today is like a special day for us.
Boater Skip Day, a day to forget the work and get on the water. Thousands in the heat, some having a drink, all in the name of fun. But all those factors make things interesting.
You got to have as much help as you can out there.
Law enforcement from across the region stepping up their patrols to prepare for the crowd.
All right, coming ahead.
So we snagged a ride with Captain Tyler from the Freedom Boat Club to check out the gathering. Dozens of first responders circled the cluster of boats, several agencies from the state and local level patrolling the waters. St. Johns County Sheriff's Office even sharing this video from their air unit, taking a look at the crowd from the sky as agencies help boaters in need and make sure people are following the law.
There's a general thing in law enforcement, better to have a show of force than a use of force. And the same thing applies here.
Captain Tyler worked in the Coast Guard and a Marine unit in New York doing search and rescue and enforcing maritime law. He's now a boat instructor with the Freedom Boat Club and helps get over 50 boats on the water for events like Boater Skip Day.
Every one of those boats went out today, some of them twice. So it's a very, very busy day for a weekday for us, for sure.
And this year's event only saw 8 total arrests across all agencies. And Captain Tyler says it's important to make sure that you're safe throughout the entire year, especially with this summer season adding in that heat. Make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you're wearing those life vests, make sure you're paying attention to what others are doing so that you're able to make it back to the dock safely. Chris Will, Channel 4, the local station.